Pokemon Brick Bronze, the best Pokemon type game to ever bless Roblox. Now, how would the best Pokemon trainer of all time, Red, face up against this challenge? So here we find out, can Pokemon trainer Red beat Pokemon Brick Bronze? Now, I want y'all to know, my drop Red, this is an inspiration straight from him. I watch his videos all the time. You know, I watched them back when they was first starting. Been watching the challenges for the past 4 years. Not gonna lie, I seen the first one on Retarded, but I ain't subscribed until the No Poke Center one in Emerald. But hey, I was there from the start, you feel me? Now, let's see. The rules are simple. I'm going to try to beat this in the most organic way possible. So what that means, I'm not going to do BP. I'm not going to be trading, you feel me? Like, it's no stuff I can get from in-game. If I can use money to buy something, like, you know, like actual in-game money, I will. And the rules, those rules don't get changed, but some other shit happen, okay? Because some things happen and some things don't happen. But we're going with Red's team. Anyone of Red's teams, we're trying to see if Pokemon Trainer Red can beat Pokemon Brick Bronze. By the way, this is being written before I actually edited the video, so this is me reading from a script. So let's see what Blackstar from playing the game said. Let's get it. Right off the bat, I choose Charmander, and then we get hit with the first problem. I don't know if I can get the other starters without paying money, so we're going to see that when we get there. But until then, I'm choosing Charmander because, you know, I'm red and stuff. So first trainer battle, right? I was wondering what he was going to choose, but he chose an Eevee. Was not expecting that. Oh, forgot to check the nature. We got Lonely, which is plus attack, minus defense. I don't know about this one, but at least Charizard can be my physical attacker. So, you know, Flare Blitz time. Okay, Route 1 should be easy enough. I saw that Charmander and all, you know, Ember. And okay, he has a Zigzagoon. And this trainer has a Bunnelby. I would never be surprised again. Okay, if you play Brick Bronze, I'm pretty sure most of you have if you're watching this video. You know how the story goes. It starts off, I come into the town, she sees me, she brings me in the house and takes my necklace. And I have to go get my necklace. Let's go get my necklace. And thankfully, on the way to get our necklace back, we go into the forest where Pikachu spawn. And I don't know how long this is going to take, so let's see if we even get one. Yeah, we got a Pikachu first try. Hey, I was surprised too, but sadly there was no light ball. So, fuck it, we ball, I guess. Now, the first quote-unquote big fight of the series was the Linda fight. And I'm gonna be honest, it was just a Charmander show. You know, I was kind of worried because I didn't heal at first, but I was worried for nothing. Charmander went in and it was a clean sweep. It's time for the first gym, the electric gym. Gym leader Chad. Now, his Shinx being level 13, Charmander really came through in Ember, but we started to take way more damage than I thought it was at first, you know. I got the crit right there, sauce butt cough. You think it was going good, going good. Then he sent out Pikachu. Pikachu came out, I'm like, okay, let's just get this kind of easy. He Thunder Waved us. We got Thunder Waved, and I'm sitting here like, okay, I'm getting Para-hacked. What do I do now? And then he's getting special attack raises off of Charge Beam. Pikachu comes in, and for some reason, he keeps using Thunder Wave on Pikachu, giving us a free, easy victory. Like, don't mind me. If Plot Armor is real, I take it every time. GG. So it turns out, right, you can't trade starters. But I'm telling you, I grinded an entire different account just to trade my starter. And it did not work, so I just had to buy them. These are their natures. Bulbasaur has a garbage nature, but Squirtle is low-key amazing for a tank, so let's go with that. Taught Pikachu Charge Beam and gave Bulbasaur a Grass Knot. Gave it Pikachu too. Now I need to train them. Then a nice man came and gave me running shoes. This is better. I can get around the map a lot faster now. And Charmander evolved into Charmeleon. Dragon Rage is a given. You know it's one of the most freest moves in Pokemon. This should be a lot easier. The evil team in this region is Team Eclipse. They're pretty much like Team Rocket, but just more edgy. I ain't gonna lie. They use the same amount of Pokemon, and their levels were a lot higher than I expected, not gonna lie. But luckily, Wartortle evolved in this cave. I carried one in the whole cave. You know, caves, water type Pokemon. Level 17, Volbaby. Everything was going good, you know. I'm pretty sure this was a real easy battle. Charmeleon got switched in. I was like, yeah, it's time to start Dragon Raging. And then we got rid of him pretty easy. His last one was actually level like 19, I think, or 20. It was like a Lunatone. It was level 18, right? So if I put Ivysaur also evolved, by the way. You know, this whole cave was a bunch of good stuff, this cave. And then after we beat them, you know, Groudon started doing Groudon things. But nah, forget that. On to the second gym. The fire type gym leader, Sebastian. He started off with Litleo, who I was like, okay, his levels are a lot more closer than I thought. But luckily, Wartortle just bubbled him again. He kept using Noble Roar, which kept dropping us. And then, you know, Litleo fainted. Then he sent out Growlithe. I came to Pikachu. I didn't expect his Growlithe to be level 22 as well. Pikachu still been level 18 at the time. You know, Pikachu was a slow learner, but we got the Paralyze. Pikachu fainted. All we needed Pikachu for was Paralyzed anyways. Now we're able to bring in Charmeleon and start Dragon Rage. I ain't gonna lie. When his Growlithe used Overheat, I almost lost my mind. Because I'm like, why does your Growlithe know this? We're at the second gym in the game. And then he put in Magmar. I was like, please don't have Overheat. And guess what? He had Overheat, and he was level 25. If I didn't have Dragon Rage there, I'd probably lose. On our way to the third gym, we had a double battle route. And once I got to the third gym city, I thought I can catch Slappers. Nope, I was wrong. But I did find a swimmer trainer who kept rebattling us. And because he kept rebattling us, you know, I got Charizard. I think I maxed out all the evolutions really, but I'm pretty sure it was Charizard and Blastoise if I recall correctly. And then we had another team Eclipse run in. We had to fight 2 grunts back to back, and then the admin. Is this gonna be hard? Yeah, no, not at all. Even though his levels were a little bit higher because of what I was expecting, but you know, Sneasel went down pretty easily, and then Arbok came in. I was like, well, that was Arbok. 28? It's not really that high, right? So then Arbok went down extremely easy with a couple Fire Fangs. What, one Fire Fang actually. And his last Pokemon was, I think, level 30. It was a 30 Soul Rock, and it was just, you know, I had War Turtle right there, so it kind of just, you know, blasted through him. You know, it was a lot. The game was a lot easier in the first half of the game until the 4th gym. And before the 4th gym, we have to do the 3rd gym, the War Gym. We started with right here, bro. I already had, you know, Venusaur in the cut. You feel me? I'm pretty sure I was just spamming Pedal Dance. Yeah, Pedal Dance. I'm pretty sure Pedal Dance just one shot swept almost his whole team. Yeah, he had 4 mons. Like, yeah, like it really wasn't even. I can't even call this a gym battle with how fast fucking Venusaur came and cleaned up. I clicked one button. Okay, I clicked one attack button. That was it. I don't know if you guys care, but on the way to the 4th city, we found a shiny Roggenrola, a Regenrola, however you say it, right? It was there, it was shiny, I caught it. Can't use it though, but it's there now, you know? And then we got a Miracle Seed from this same cave. And now we finally got to the 4th city. And now I remember this city very well. It was like the only Sky City. This is where you buy Mega Stones at. And it's time to save for Mega Stones. But first things first, I told myself, let's see how hard Gym Leader is. First trainer had level 44 Pokemon. I don't think we can do this. It's what I told myself. After I beat the first gym trainer, I was like, you know what, per 30, let's get it. He started on Staraptor, we started off with Charizard. Charizard at this moment in time was my strongest Mon, and he's like right there with me. And Staraptor is his starting Pokemon. We overheated him to death, and we got the first kill. At this point, I'm thinking, what could he have next? And lo and behold, he sends out a Skarmory. And I was like, wait, I have Blastoise. Sent out Blastoise. He set up spikes, but I didn't care about it. I was just going for the skull. Like I thought spikes was gonna be annoying, but then I realized, wait, I have rapid spin. So then I rapid spin, and I started spamming Skull Bash because I know Skarmory was like a physical attacker. So I sat there, got them defense rises, and then I kept chipping them down slowly and slowly. Skarmory fainted. Blastoise leveled up. He learned Iron Defense, but I was like, we don't need that. Then he sent in Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl came in, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just hit him with a. I thought I was gonna hit it with a Skull, but then he flinched me, you know. But Aerodactyl still failed like everybody else. So Raptor came in, we got hit with Intimidate. I just scalded him. He flew up. Skull Bash. Luckily, somehow I was faster than Raptor with a minus speed Blastoise. So I was spamming Skull Bash. He started spamming Fly, so he stopped doing damage to me. I think Blastoise clutched up in this match hard. Honestly, I don't know what I was doing right here. I'm pretty sure I was just Skull Bashing again. I don't know why I'm checking his moves, but I'm going for bites even though I know he's in the air. I was trolling, I'm not gonna lie, because I pretty much thought to myself, oh, we got this one. Then I sat here for some time. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, okay, let's see what he's gonna do. He went for the Fly. I didn't click Skull Bash this time. I clicked Bite, and I missed the Bite. This time I clicked Rapid Spin, became faster than him, and I killed him. Then his last Pokemon came out, which is Braviary, and I'm like, well, this is gonna be an easy gym, you know. I still got all my Mons left. He's just very left. Scalded him for the one time, scalded him for the second time, and that was a GG. Next admin fact we have is Bakugo inside the reaction chamber. The reason I call him Bakugo is because all his Pokemon blow up. As you can see, his Electro just sat there and blew up on me. He had a second Electro. I tried to overheat. I want to hit it. You know, things was going smooth right here until he put out a third Electro, and then guess what? It just exploded on me, and we was like, okay, I'm gonna just eat that damage, you know. Then they put out Soul Rock, and guess what Soul Rock tried to do? Explode on me. That did a lot more damage that time, but I was like, okay, I know what Lunatone's gonna do. Let me guess. You're going to explode on me. No, I one-shot him with Scowl. GG. Oh, hey, we found our Snorlax, but before we get our Snorlax, we have to find an Ekans to trade for the Pokeflute. And that Ekans in the same place to continue the story, so let's go do that. 5th gym time, yeah, we got Snorlax, but he's not going to be much help. So we lead off with Venusaur, because, you know, ground type gyms, a bunch of ground types. I'm like, okay, let's just sit there and pedal dance into them. Quagsire did way more damage than I anticipated. Then he broke out Steelix, so I Mega Evolved on him and then popped Flare Blitz. Yeah, I mean Fire Fan. I don't have Flare Blitz yet, but yeah, I had to get Mega Blitz because, like I said earlier, after the 4th gym, they just expect everybody to have Mega. So I had to sit there and grind for like 4 hours on my phone while playing another thing. Like I had to keep doing other things while grinding this game. It was kind of sad, I'm not gonna lie. You bring out Escadrille and I pedal dancing to death. Then I got confused. No, Venusaur died right here. Okay, Fire Fang. I slashed him, but I was like, yeah, I ain't want to waste a Fire Flame PV. And then he brought out Garchomp. Now this is Mega, and I'm like, okay, I don't have any Dragon type moves, and I'm pretty sure he has a lot of them. So as y'all can see, he dragon clawed me for like almost all my health. I started spamming fly because for some reason he kept using fire fang. I'm like, well, if you're gonna give me free damage, I'm gonna take the free damage. But at the end, Charizard got knocked. I sent out Blastoise. Blastoise came in with the cleanup crew. At first he cleansed. I got kind of scared for a second when he flinched the first time, but I was like, nah, let's get it. And then yep, that was it. 5th gym completed. This is the team right here. We got Venusaur. You know, Venusaur is our special attacker. He do light special attack, Pedal Dance, Sleep Powder, Sludge Bomb, should clutch sometimes. We got Charizard, gave him Flare Blitz, Overheat Fly. He always had that. I know he got attack boosted, but I have Overheat because you know Overheat. Why I make him physical. We got Pikachu. I gave him a Light Ball, so his special attack and attack Thunderbolt. I might switch out Quick Attack for Volt Attack. I mean, Quick Attack for them Lightning. What is the name? Wild Charge. There we go. Homo Club Bulbasaur. Blastoise is pretty much our pseudo tank until Snorlax gets up there. Snorlax, I got him directly after the gym. I'm pretty sure y'all seen that part, but yeah, it's just like this. And yes, if y'all hate this thing on the screen, I hate it too. I haven't been stuck, but I've been in this place for at least a good 10 minutes now fighting all the trainers, and I'm very tired of this. Now, let's get to the gym. Wow, look at that. Blackstar from the actual current time was doing some good work and commentating about his team for the first time. Now, after showing my team, I was pretty confident until I seen his first Pokemon, and I was like, okay, his first Pokemon is level 72. I'm level 70. What's going on here? You know, after it took me 2 mons to knock out his Honchkrow, something hit me. And it told me that, okay, I'm severely out-leveled here because I knocked out Crocodile, and the next thing he pushed in was Bisharp. And Venusaur did some good damage to him, but then he just Iron-headed me again. I hit myself with confusion, and I got clapped. And I'm like, bro, why can't I get a hit off? You know, I was getting cheese, and he had Sucker Punch. I Flare Blitz, and I knocked out Charizard. At this point, I'm down bad because Pikachu wasn't really leveled up back then. Blastoise was only leveled up, and Snorlax, I just got him. He was kind of useless. So Pikachu was gone, useless, I ain't gonna lie. And I scalded. I'm like, okay, maybe we can come back. Nope. Umbreon has synchronized. I forgot that. And I scalded him. So now I'm sitting here burning to death. And at first I was thinking, okay, maybe the burn not that bad. And then I realized he has like 2 more able-bodied Pokemon. I only have Blastoise, Jeff. He pulled out Crocodile, and then it was over from there. I got Earthquake, and there's just a Snorlax left, and I lost. Now, I don't know why, but in my notes, I said right here, and I quote, "This nigga isn't good for me. I can beat him." And I tried again. I don't know how I hyped myself up because I got my ass beat 5 times after that. So I want to go train. Attempt number 7, 100 Cross started with Pikachu. As you can see, we're level 75 now. I got a nice little Volt Tackle off. And I'm like, okay, Crocodile's coming out. Switch to Venusaur. Venusaur comes out, get hit with Intimidate. No, this is Blastoise. I'm stupid. Get hit with Intimidate, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just use Skull Bass to get my defense up because he's spamming Outrage and stuff, right? This right here was his physical Crocodile. So now that he's fatigued, I'm using Rapid Spin. And I'm like, okay, maybe I can go for Skull Bass some more. I should have went for Scald right here. I don't know why I wasn't Scalding. I was kind of trolling myself. I wanted the defense real bad. Next came B-Sharp, and I switched out, even though I got all the defensive races, because, you know, I wanted the one-shot with Overheat. Boom. One-shot with Overheat. Things are going good so far. I'm not going to lie. He brings out Umbreon. I Mega Evolve. I think this is where things start going very downhill. I use Flare Blitz and one-shot him. I take a bit of damage. He brings out Crocodile again. I switch to Venusaur. I'm like, you know what? Let me check my stats real quick. And I was like, nope. I stayed in. I don't know why I stayed in. I trolled myself. That stay in was literally the reason all this was happening. I put him to sleep, right? Put him to sleep, went back into Charizard. I'm like, what do I do now I'm in Charizard? I started going for Fly. I went for Fly. Fly number 1 did a bunch of damage. He outraged me. I barely survived. I went for Fly again. Boom. Crocodile number 2 down. I think this is now just, yep, his Mega Houndoom. I'm like, okay, what do I do to this nigga? He Mega Evolves. Mega Houndoom. I attack, Fly. Dark Pulse, and he eats. He ain't eat it. He got clapped. Yeah. This is... After the second Crocodile was kind of easy. But no, he knocked Venusaur, knocked Charizard. And I'm like, what do I do now? Boom. I'm trying to Skull Bash, right? He Infernos. And he loses because of it. He should have used Shadow Ball. GG. Directly after the bullying I got for the 7th gym, before I can go on to the next stage, what rival is this? I don't know, but for some reason she's like a dragon type god. And I started out with Pikachu, she started with Groudon, and I was like, okay, how do I beat this, right? So I'm like, wait, I do have Skull, but for some reason, I don't know why, but in this stage of the run, I'm like obsessed with the move Skull Bash. I should be using Skull, I should be using other things, but no, I'm just Skull Bashing my life away. Getting the defensive races, I guess. He stays in with Salamence, and I don't know why. See, now I want a Skull. I don't understand. What was I doing back there? But I know we won this battle. It wasn't really close. But wait, Blastoise beat that Salamence 1v1? Blastoise is kind of tough. Compare. Then I sent out Venusaur against Haxorus. I literally don't know what I was doing, right? I was just trolling at this point because I want to get to the next city. I was so tired of the Dark Gym that just bullied me for the past like 30 minutes. Druddigon, bro, like her team is so annoying because I didn't have any ice types, right? And I don't think I was able to get Lapras in this run. So I had to go with no ice type moves at all throughout this whole run. And it did, bro, niggas spam dragons in this region for some reason. Like, what's up with region? What's up with this region and dragon types? To make this as simple as possible, after beating the 7th gym, I was like, okay, we need a light ball. So I go try and find a light ball, and it took like 10 Pokemon, but my first Pikachu had a light ball. Okay, cool. Now we're going to the 8th gym. We get to the 8th gym, and the city itself is like a pirate base kinda, and we gotta go in there and sweep through the bosses thing. So we sit there, beat all the grunts. It feels like it's like a more higher level Silphco. We sit there, beat through Silphco, and now it's time for the final boss battle. Not the final gym, but the final Team Eclipse battle in the game. Do we win? Now, the Eclipse boss, he uses all starter Pokemon. He started with Greninja, and I lit up Venusaur. This was like actually a lucky ass thing. I was going through the cave, I already had Venusaur out. One shot on Petal Dance. Next came out Decidueye, and I was like, okay, let's go Charizard. Now, as you already know, Red uses the 3 starters, right? So I pretty much counter him on every single Pokemon. I just switch out over and over again and kind of, you know, just, yeah, he gets gapped. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Kanto versus everything else. Charizard came back, Blastoise, come Incineroar, I served him. Incineroar survived the surge somehow and then used Outrage. I don't know how his Incineroar knows Outrage, but we firm, I guess. And Porygon came out next. I'm thinking to myself, do I want to go Venusaur or Pikachu? I think I went Pikachu though. I went for the Volt Tackle, one-shot it, no games played. You know, I'm trying to, at this point, I played this game for like a week now, and I was like, bro, I want to beat it. I want to beat it. Sceptile came out with my favorite starter ever, and sadly I had to overheat him. Long live Sceptile. You'll be missed. He said on his own Charizard. I'm like, okay, well, who do I have for his Charizard? Wait, I still have my Blastoise. Now, what I didn't expect was him to be a Mega X. I thought. See, when his last Pokemon was Charizard, I'm thinking, okay, maybe he gotta be Y, right? And then his Mega Charizard X used Dazzling Gleam. What was that? Why does his Mega Charizard? Why does his Charizard know Dazzling Gleam? And now it's time for the final gym, the Ghost Gym. And I ain't gonna lie, doing this Ghost Gym, all the trainers before, none of them used Ghost type Pokemon. It was like a bunch of, I was literally fighting fucking karate niggas and swimmers. Yeah, but Gengar started out, I both switched, and then he had the Decidueye. You know the Decidueye came out, I went to Charizard. I used Overheat right here because, you know, I went to one shot and go to the next thing. This was actually one of the easiest, like, you know, gym battles I came across in a while because the Mons just got gapped. Right here I used Petal Dance. I wasn't expecting the one shot, I'm not gonna lie. I thought Spiritomb was a Ghost Poison, I was wrong. Miss Magius came out and she also failed the 2 Petal Dances. And I switched out right here. Who did I switch out to though? Oh yeah, by the way, the team was low-key high level. I ain't gonna cap. Right here, I switched to Aegislash. And if y'all can also realize, I have it on Espeon. And I put on Espeon because, like I said earlier, I couldn't get Lapras. Because Lapras only comes on Monday, and this was a Saturday. And I beat the game, or I ain't gonna say beat. I finished the story on Sunday. So, I didn't really like waiting for a whole nother day just to have Lapras. So, I used Red, the first OG team, which had an Espeon on it. So, yeah, we have Espeon. Sableye came out, he Mega Evolved, and this was kind of like, this was low. I don't want to say a sweep because we did swap out, but this was the easiest fight ever. Now it's time for the hardest fights I've ever had in Pokemon, the Elite Four. I'm not gonna bore y'all with every single time I try, but let's just start off. You know, one of my good runs. Okay, started off. This the first Elite Four members of Steel type. You know, Ferrothorn. I have a fucking Charizard. You know, Steel, Grass. I one shot it right. Then came in Aegislash. Aegislash was, sometimes Aegislash was using King Shield first and then Stand Switch. Other times he would use Shadow Sneak and then Stand Switch first. Now I pretty much one shot him. But I had to really come with a strat, right? And these Mons, right? So let me explain this real quick. The Elite Four in this game are EV trained, IV trained, comp items, comp movesets. You're gonna see after the Pokemon, like after Espeon, you're gonna see that I ran into. And me, these aren't EV trained, these aren't IV trained, these aren't comp movesets. I'm only using things I can really get in games, like you know, no BP moves. I'm not using legendaries. He put a fucking Jirachi, and this Jirachi had a King's Rock Serene Grace build. He was flinching me every single Iron Head. This was just one of the good ones. There was literally some runs where he killed Jirachi, soloed everyone with just Iron Heads. Just Iron Heads. And this was my first time on Ice Trainer. This is when I realized that this would not be possible without using any items in game. Because, you know, not only, like I said before, the EV Train and IV Train, they have legendaries. These legendaries aren't getting any more consecutively easier either. So first started with Ninetales, right? Nigga had to, bro, for some reason, his snow does not go away. This battle is well over 8 fucking turns. So even if he had the snow rock thing, it should have left. Snow does not go away when you're fighting him for some reason. Like these niggas are blatantly cheating. And I do not understand why I'm sitting here fighting this Titan. I'm like, why is he so much faster than me? He has Slush Rush. This is a HA Titan on me, bro. Bro. Oh, when I'm telling you I was mauling and raging during these runs, bro. Luckily, we got this way, and I'm like, okay, we passed Memo Swine. What's next? Fucking Kirim. He used Kirim that had pressure. This is what made me mad, right? I ain't fighting legendary. The fact that he used a Pokemon with pressure, and pressure makes you like it makes you use more PP when you use moves. You don't get a single elixir or ether in this game, so there is no medicine to replenish PP. How the fuck do you want me to deal with this? Like he Dragon Dance? Like bro, you can't make this up. I was getting bullied in real time. It literally got to the point where I told myself, I can't do this with my current team because I know that I don't have enough firepower. I don't have the TMs. I don't have the fucking EVs or the IVs. I wasn't doing all that just for one challenge. After continuously battling the first Elite Four over and over to try and get levels and some money, we had one of these runs. I Mega Evolved off the rip because I'm like, okay, I have to kill this thing. I have to kill it before it sets up. Boom. It did Moonblast me, but it was worth. Okay, it was worth. And at this point, I'm like, Charizard is going. I have to let it die so I can switch out. I'm like, who do I switch in right here? I'm sitting here thinking to myself. I'm thinking very hard, by the way, because this is. I've been getting farmed for the past like at least 4 hours fighting this. I bring in Pikachu. Now my goal was to Titan was to always paralyze him, so I can have my so I can just start going crazy on him. Luckily, he missed. He missed the Icicle Crash, and I got a second Thunderbolt and I beat him. Bro, a lot of these battles I win were solely because of luck, bro. Memo Swan came in and I was like, okay, I know Venus will clean this up easily. That's just one Petal Blizzard, GG, wrap it up. And then came Kirim. This was the big, like, Kirim was the wall, you feel? Because his Mega wasn't really all that good, but it was just the Kirim. At this point, I'm like, nah, I'm using my one item per match. I'm using it. Boom. Use a Max Revive, a regular Revive. And then I hit him with a flame. I think it was a flamethrower because I didn't take no damage. And then his Gaily Mega Evolve. Now this actually surprised me, right? His Gaily Mega Evolve and he used Earthquake. I'm like, okay, I think I lost here. I hit him, Earthquake me again. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I lost. Gaily then uses Earthquake again, right? This is what surprises me. I don't know why. Why would you ever give the last Pokemon on an Elite Four team Explosion? The nigga exploded and we just won. And I'm thinking to myself like, nigga, GG. First take at the fighting Elite Four. When I seen this, I was like, oh my god, yes, Charizard is about to eat. Mega Evolve, Charizard X's Mega Evolution, its ability gives him like any direct contact moves do like 50% more, it was 30%, either way. But I was spamming Fly, I'm not gonna lie to you. Anale came out, he was Drain Punch, I was like, I don't care. Flamethrower, at first I thought it was gonna kill him, so I got scared. Breloom came out, and I was like, yeah, I'm going straight for the Fly. Fighting Grass type, oh, you're a pack. But he had a focus stash, like for some reason they always have these items, but like they're all kitted to be OP. He close combated me, by the way, and I was like, okay, so something isn't right here. When he used close combat, then he went for Stone Edge. Now I said, and I was like, okay, I see what's going on here. I went for the surf and killed him. Terrakion was over. He said then Heracross. Heracross Mega Evolved on me, and now what I didn't expect to know was that Heracross knew Rock Blast, and I sat there and got the hands put on me with Rock Blast. But I avoided one of them, got a little nice chunky surf, and he Rock Blast me again. Boom, Blastoise is gone. I'm like, okay, Pikachu, let's see. Volt Tackle, and he's out of there. And that we kind of, the fighting one has to be the easiest one, I'm not gonna lie. Next, it was time for the Psychic Elite Four. And this is when I low-key found out that the devs gave up, okay? He started off with Indeedee. See, in this run, I didn't get hit with it this time, but in so many other runs, what Indeedee would do, because it starts with Psychic, because it starts with fucking, oh no, it did it. It used Expanding Force and one-shot me. I'm like, nigga. Like, Indeedee was like sweeping a lot of, I've got an Indeedee sweep before, I'm not gonna cap you, but it's like, after Indeedee, his team kind of became sweet, it was a bunch of, okay, first off, he hit so many Focus Blasts on me. To this day, I still don't understand how he got all them Focus Blasts off on me. He calm-minded and clapped me right there. And I'm saying to myself, what do I do? Oh, no, that's what I did. At this point right here, I got so angry, I just reset. You feel me? Like as you can see right here, I literally said, nah, I'm not doing that. And I reset it. That's how angry I was. Now we had another quick start. Boom. Mega Evolve off the jump. Mystical Fire. This time I went in for the Flare Blitz, I'm sure, because I was like, I can't let you live. I'll take the recoil damage, so get it. Elmreds came in, I went straight to Blastoise. He Calm Minded, but I think I should have went for the Earthquake. I don't know why I'm using Server if he used Calm Mind. The second time I went for Earthquake, okay. Hatterene came out, and I was like, how do I deal with Hatterene right here? I was like, wait, I have a Venusaur. Sludge Bomb. Almost one-shot it, then he got poisoned. When he got poisoned, I was like, yeah, life is good. Pikachu, I know Pikachu's faster than him, so, you know, Thunderbolt to get him out of there. Then he pulled out Mew. When he pulled out his Mew, I was like, okay, what does Mew have? He Sword Dance. I was like, hold up. He Sword Dance and then close combat me, and I was like, hold up now. We might be in some trouble when he one-shot Blastoise too. At this point, I was like, okay, I'm using my item, okay, because clearly this game is not fun. You know, whoever made this game doesn't know anything about Pokemon. They don't understand the way the game works. Because then the next Pokemon was Alakazam, and it was like, okay, this Alakazam, even though it's Mega, it's a lot less scarier than the Mew I was just faced with. And I one-shot Alakazam, and now we get to fight the champion. This was the worst battle of my life. Take one on the champion. Fun fact, you can't use items. And this champion made me realize that this game was designed by the gayest Pokemon players of all time. The champion, right? His entire gimmick is based around putting fucking traps on the floor. Like he has a spikes, the poison spikes, he got stealth rocks. Like he plays like a bitch for some reason. Like intimidate Landorus, intimidate Hitchron. Like it's so annoying the way this nigga was playing, bro. Like he pulled out, he got for some reason Petal Dance. The special move was proccing his Rocky helmet. I don't know how. That's just, I'm gonna call it bad scripting, okay? Heatran was Heatran, I ain't gonna lie. But after this try, I was like, okay, as I'm doing this, I'm like, cool, I don't have the levels to beat this nigga, okay? Like it's not possible for me to win with these levels right now. As you see, Espeon on level 74, they have level 96s, 99s, 100s. I'm like, yeah. As you see right here, I literally quit because I'm like, I'm not going through that. I have to come back with a higher team. 5 hours of playing 2K while training at the same time, this run happened. He started off with Glamora. At this point, I've already grinded a bunch of money. I put a bunch of, you know, moves on that I can relearn and shit. I found some more TMs, and you know, my plan was for Glamora was to get him low and kill him with Rapid Spin. So that way I get the speed boost and I get rid of all of them things on the floor, right? Rotom was always an easy one-shot Petal Dance. Like I got him out. In came Landorus. Now I knew that I can't really do anything against Landorus because he's going to U-turn, but because he U-turn, I Aqua Tailed and clapped Heatran, right? Heatran knocked out Blastoise. I'm like, who do I bring in now? I bring in Snorlax. Whenever Heatran comes in against Snorlax, it's literally a slugfest. Like I'm sitting here using Power Up Punch to try and break through his defense and also raise Snorlax's attack enough so that way when Lando comes back in, I'm not instantly, you know, cucked by Intimidate. This time I beat Heatran. It's so many runs I had to start over just because of this encounter right here, that matchup. Lando versus Venusaur. I'm pretty sure I Petal Dance. It was after this I told myself, I was like, if I have to do this again, I'm faster than Lando. I could just use Sleep Powder and pray Sleep Powder hits. But we got rid of Lando. And in came Golden Gold, which caught me off guard. I was like, okay, Golden Gold, what do I do? I Mega Evolved and click Flamethrower. This is where I messed up this run. I clicked Flamethrower. Why I didn't click Flare Blitz? Because I was scared of his last Pokemon. I didn't know what he had back then. So I went in Thunderbolt. I'm fast and Golden Gold, cool. He has Salamence. And I was like, he has Intimidate Salamence. Intimidate Mega Evolve Salamence. Eevee trained Intimidate Mega Evolve Salamence with Dragon Dance. I paralyzed him and I was like, okay, let's see if I can get some damage in. I Volt Tackle. The paralyzed hacks wasn't coming through for me. Here goes Espeon. Right now, I have a Dazzling Gleam, right? He crits me with double impact. He quits me. He crits me, and I died. Dazzling Gleam would have killed him right there, but he critted me. You can't make this shit up, bro. And I crunched, and then I lost this. I lost it, and I was like, nope, I'm good for it. I can get right back into it. After getting crit, I raged, did 2 more attempts, and got off for like an hour taking a break. This was that 3rd attempt after that hour. I started off, he went for the Mortal Spin and poisoned me instantly. I was mad, I ain't gonna lie. But I went for the Earthquake. I knew he had the damn Focus Sash now, so I went for the Rapid Spin to get rid of the spikes that were already up. So now Glamora's gone. There is no poison spikes, no regular spikes. It should be free game right now, right? As you know, Rotom Wash comes out. Venusaur hits with Petal Dance. Bro, Venusaur was like a super high-key carry in this game. I'm not gonna lie. Landorus came back out. This time Blackstar has a lot more health, so I can actually go for some moves. I went for Aqua Tail, hit him with, you know, clapped him real quick. Went for another Aqua Tail. He U-turned into the Heatran. This nigga ate the he ate the Aqua Tail. Actually, no, I clicked the wrong thing. Or maybe that's the right thing. I don't remember. I just know I was raging. Next came in Snorlax for the Slugfest. I already had on a half health because of Blastoise on, you know, activities. And I was like, yep, we gotta just slug it out. Power Punch, Power Punch. I wish I had Drain Punch, but I couldn't find that. So I had to just stick with Power Punch and Brick Break. If I had Drain Punch, it would have went so much better. Lando came in and I was like, he about to U-turn out anyway, so I don't really gotta leave. And then because I knew about the U-turn, I clicked Earthquake, and he ran straight into an Earthquake. And then here we go. Charizard, Mega Evolve Charizard instantly. Flamethrower, because this time he was already low, so I knew I was able to go for Flamethrower. And then I took him out, went back to Venusaur, because I knew he was coming back to Orlando. Used Sleep Powder, because I know I was faster than him this time. Because I Sleep Powdered, I went for the Petal Dance. Got 2 free Petal Dances in. I still wasn't confused for some reason, but you know, at this point I'm like, okay, I'm like, okay, Salamence. He's faster than everything I have. I have to paralyze him first, which is why I brought out Pikachu. Did he get paralyzed from static? Yeah, no, yeah. He missed the move. I clicked Thunder Wave, paralyzed him. Now I got Charizard in. I went for the Dragon Claw, and it was over. GG, we became the champion of the Royal League with Red's team. Looking back on it, I have to say, if you're somebody who speedrun these games, don't ever speedrun Brick Bronze. It's generally not fun. Like you have to sit there, IV train, EV train, and get like actual good teams to be able to, you know, try to compete. Like I feel like I could do this without using items. I only use items in one Elite Four battle, right? I feel like I could go without using items if they A, gave elixirs, or if they B, made it so I can IV, I can like set my IVs or some shit, or I can just EV train instantly. I don't know. Like if I took the time to IV train and hatch, maybe I'm 100% sure I can you know do this, no items at all. But that one item could leave a bad taste in my mouth. And on top of that, I miss Lapras because you know it wasn't Monday. It was kind of dumb. You feel me? Like I don't think this game will ever be speedrun again by me. I'm never doing challenges on this game again. And before we head out, thanks for watching. But before we head out once again, shout out to everybody that subscribed recently. Donku, the Ibawin 1, Famous Boy D, Veldora, NYC Mixer, Lucifer, Golden, Bell McGee, XLR, Amel Milks, Morphed, Curse Crimson. I thank all y'all for subscribing. Anytime somebody subscribes, it comes to me during my recording and tells me like, hey, it sounds like let him cook now. And then you know I see who subscribed. So thank y'all all for the support. Process videos have been going crazy. If y'all want to do another challenge run, please do not offer me single Pokemon runs. If y'all give me an actual team, like if you give me a trainer's team, I will try my best to get that team in game, right? But I can't. Oh snap! Choked on some water. But I cannot do a single challenge run with a single Pokemon because it's not possible. If I got some teams, will let me know. I'll be glad to retry and do it. I had to try to play on the alt because I want to reset my main. Like I'm never going with that shit on my main again. My main can be the money grinder, and like I can use that to get like fucking. I can use it to get like damn items or damn TMs or some shit. I don't know, but yeah. If you enjoyed it, drop a comment down below. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I had fun with it. I just didn't have fun towards the end. The champion battle. The niggas talking about some. To make it fair, you can't use items. Uses 2 legendaries on me. Nigga, how is that fair? All in all, what I learned from this is that niggas ain't shit. Take it easy, y'all boys.